Yeah, I know I sound like Santa, but it ain't Christmas yet. It might be Christmas for the Denver Nuggets coming up soon. You heard me? Because I don't know if anybody was watching that last game, which I'm pretty sure millions and millions of people was. Absolutely. They gonna need to do something fast. Um, and they started on a good note. I see Kevin Love is gonna be starting in the lineup tonight. Actually, giving them some size, some rebounding, try to match up with Jokic, Gordon, of course. You know, on a rebounding perspective, right? Pretty much, trust me, they only putting him out there for fouls. Zeller is they're pretty much gonna have a long, hard task trying to win the finals. Shout out to them though, because what's going on in Miami, and we talking both hockey, um, the Florida Panthers, they're in the NHL finals versus Golden Knights, South Beach as well. Um, the Miami Heat is in the NBA finals from South Beach. Everybody and their grandma from South Beach is pretty much doing good right now. Okay, golfers, school kids. Trust me, even the stray dogs. You heard me. People are adapting them and anything. So, a lot of good stuff. But somewhere, they're gonna fall short because you cannot have Gabe Vincent be your best player. It cannot happen, sir. It cannot happen. And if you look at the series against Boston, and even currently, even though this series just started, Gabe Vincent have been very much consistent. He go out there, he gets you some threes. He do his job in terms of trying to get everybody involved and knocking down timely shots, right? So if you got Gabe Vincent that's scoring more points than Jimmy Butler, that's a problem because Jimmy Butler is supposed to be their leader. And I do know that last game, of course, Adebayo, did have a good game. If they want to have any chance of actually winning, he gonna have to continually produce at that, right? But some of the things that Miami can't have, you can't only have two free throws as a team their entire game. That won't win you no basketball games nowhere. Now I do understand it's kind of hard to play in Denver. They have a hard task in front of them. But somebody got to do something over there if you think you want to have a chance, right? And also, now when we think about trios, right? So basically, you think about a triangle, right? So you got three players, and I'm looking at Max Strus, Caleb Martin, and Duncan Robinson. In game one, they went 2 for 23 from 3-pointers. Talk about making history, because that was one of the worst in a finals appearance for any team as well. Some of the good news as well for the Miami Heat tonight is that Tyler Hero should be back. He should be playing. I did see him warming up and stuff like that. So that's actually really good for them. So, just want to give them some credit. As I said, it is what's going on with them is not a lack of effort, playing intensity. A lot of times it comes down to where they can't make shots. They do have a good coach. I do believe that Denver is a little bit more hungry, especially knowing that Nikola Jokic should have got the MVP from the last season, but for some reason, it ended up with Joel Embiid, which everybody know that any true basketball fans actually do know that wasn't right. All right. I know I done said a lot of things. You guys probably wondering where the pick's at. So you probably one of the people out there with a problem, okay? I don't know if it's gambling related or whatever case it may be. But if you do have a problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. I'll be somebody there to answer your question, all right? And you can tell them I recommend you too. Yeah, from OTS bets. And that's another thing. When you go in YouTube search bar, all you gotta type in all capitals ATOS bets. Don't cost you anything. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us guys know what you think, how we've been doing, or anything like that as well. But for tonight picks, some of the ones I did see that I like. I do know the game start at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to run through these real quick for you guys. Depends on where you're betting at, of course. If you want to parlay these, take the ones that you like. As always, make a 2 or 3 leg parlay, and then if you can combine them for a smaller percentage, then also do that. So make 2 or 3 leg parlay, the ones that you like the best, and then if you want to combine the whole ticket for less money than you actually did, that's fine with me. All right. So based on Bam, he is their second best player. At least it should be, right? And on a given night, if he actually do come up and actually do play and do his job, we have seen Bam gone over this number, and we talking about PRAs on the line. They have him at over under 31 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. And based on his last game, he had about 26 points. The rebounds that he had and the assists definitely cleared that by far. And if I see similar performances from him, I don't think that the books was expecting that, because we do know that for the previous game, a lot of time he was actually struggling to get over that 18 and a half points on the line, right? But he understand. I think he understand the urgency of, he trying to will his team, give his team some hope in a sense. So I do like his effort on that one. So Adebayo points, rebounds, and assists, I do like him for over 31 and a half. And as I said, he can do that majority just with points and rebounds by himself, and then the assist will just be the icing on the cake, right? Another one would be Nikola Jokic, aka the Joker. On the line, they have him at over under 10 and a half assists. Once again, if you was watching that game, he pretty much had 10 assists by halftime, which is just absolutely ridiculous. He ended the game with 14 on the night, which actually make NBA Finals debut playoff history, of course. So shout out to him, as always, one of my favorite player from these playoff series so far. You got to respect what that man have been doing over there. And if he continue to play like that, because he's not so worried about just taking shots, he got to go out there and score 40 or 50. He get everybody else involved, and then he slowly take his time and start rotating. Jokic is not in foul trouble, and he have a tendency to get people in foul trouble. So definitely, you will see a lot of passes from Nikola Jokic to Jamal Murray. Also, Aaron Gordon might be down there on the baseline. Some Bruce Brown, some Contagious Caldwell Pope as well. So it's a lot of opportunities for Jokic to clearly get over 10 and a half assists, in which he do average about 23 points, about 14 rebounds, and about 10 to 11 assists against the Miami Heat, dating back in the regular season as well. And that says a lot. That says a lot. So basically, he do average a triple-double against them. So if you want to put a triple-double on just on a single bet parlay, I support that as well, right? Another one I have would be Michael Porter Jr. I see they have him for rebounds and assists over 9.5. I definitely support that. I believe last game, just his rebounds, actually cleared that. Whatever Coach Malone said to him, or whatever they are doing in terms of his confidence, trying to will him to feel better and let him know that we support you. Yeah, you've been doing a good job. I think that actually resonates with him. We're starting to see the consistency with him. So I actually do definitely support his over 9.5 rebounds and assists. And over the last 5 games, that's actually cash 5 out of 5 times. So until something is broken, they say don't fix it. So we're going to take that one as well. My next one will be Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon, 1+ blocks. He been defending the better players on either team that they have played since the playoffs have started. With the length and his size and his athleticism, I don't see why not. He shouldn't be able to actually pull pulls down a block or two in his last 10 games. In his last 10 games, he actually cashed that 7 out of 10 times. So that's a 70% that will get you a passing grade on any test. May not be the grade you like, but it definitely gets you a passing grade. So I do support that as well. Two more for you. We're sticking in Denver. So I'm all Denver tonight. Denver money line. Last time out, it was Denver 10-0 at home. They, they made it to 11. I don't see any difference here. When Miami Heat get back home, I think they can actually go figure out what they want to do. I do know on the line it's actually minus or plus 8.5, plus 8.5 for Miami, minus 8.5 for Denver. I don't know which way you want to take that. You want to take them with a spread. You want to take them just money line. I think the money line is a safer route to go. It is a high minus, though, like a minus 380, right? My last play I do have for you will be Jamal Murray, points, rebounds, and assists over 37.5. 4 to 5 the last 5 games that this have cash for us. And I think that just based on nobody have really no answer for him over there on Miami. He's going to continue to be the 1-2 punch between him and Nikola. It's going to be a long day and a scary day for Miami. But as always, good luck to you guys. Better luck to me. We look forward to seeing you guys as always. All right.